Hey, this is Judah Mantel from SceneForge Studio, and in this video I'm going to go over the changes and improvements and new features in version 0.5.13. Now, there's a couple new things in this release that are minor but still helpful nonetheless, and this is the first in a series of functionality that allows you to use SceneForge for in-camera VFX, essentially meaning that you can use a real camera to shoot the output of SceneForge that will properly take into account the camera's position and perspective. So you can kind of create a mini Mandalorian-style volume setup with SceneForge, as well as a large display, so a TV, a projector, whatever it is. Bringing that technology that was previously really hard to use and expensive to people who don't have the technical skill or budget to do so. So let's jump right into what's new in this release. The first thing is that in the settings menu, there is now an option for a full screen editor. Now what this does is it just maximizes the editor window to take up your entire display. Depending on the display you're using, this might not work as intended, but it's worth playing around with if you want that option. Now, the more helpful thing in this release is that in shoot mode, you can control your camera as expected, but if you press F on the keyboard, it'll take up the full size of your window. So I can move this around, resize it all I want, and you can see now I'm controlling my camera with no distracting extra SceneForge UI. So it's just an easier way to control your camera without having to worry about other elements. It's up to you. It adds a new way to use SceneForge. To exit this mode, you can either press F again or press Escape on the keyboard. Keep in mind, though, that it does ignore the aspect ratio that you set here. So you can see I have an IMAX for 1.43 aspect ratio, which is kind of like a square. But because my entire window is stretched to be a little more widescreen, when I make it full screen, it'll respect that aspect ratio. So just keep that in mind when working with this feature. Like I said, upcoming releases will make use of multi-display as well as camera tracking with proper perspective. That'll make in-camera VFX really easy, fast, affordable, and fun, if I do say so myself. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.